It's a bit of a sad day because I officially got the news that my Fujifilm X100F is done for. No more. But I also got a new camera in the mail today, so it's kind of a good day. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Zach. I'm a photographer and videographer, but more important than that, I'm a husband and a father. And the Fujifilm X100F has been my everyday carry family photo camera for the past like 2.5 years. And I love it. I am a huge fan of the X100F. It has been a phenomenal camera, but unfortunately, it is not going to be my everyday carry camera anymore because the internal battery died. And you would think like the internal battery like wouldn't be a big deal to replace, but it is. I sent it off to Fujifilm, had them take a look at it, and they told me it was going to be $850 to fix it. And while I love that camera, I can't justify spending that much on a repair. So I figured if I'm gonna spend that much money, I might as well upgrade and get a new camera and try something new out. I am getting the X100F back. It is still usable. It just basically every time I turn it on, it like resets factory settings. So I have to like change some settings every time I want to use it. But I did get my hands on a new Fujifilm that I'm really excited to play with. And no, I did not get the X100 VI. That's impossible to get. So instead, I got the Fujifilm XT30. Now, there were a ton of different options out there that I was looking at. I was trying to figure out what camera would be right for me. Knowing that the X100F was just not an option anymore, knowing that even the X100V and the VI were not options. Like, I bought my X100F for $1,100 2.5 years ago. They're up to like $1,500 now. The V and the VI are just ridiculous. So I knew I wasn't going to spend that much money, but I wanted a camera that was still small, that was still Fujifilm, that had some of those like tactile dials up top, like the X100 series. I wanted, you know, a small package, and I wanted to be able to have some of the same features that I had on my F. And so I was looking at a couple different cameras, and I decided upon this one. Now, if you're looking to get into the Fujifilm X100 series, and you're kind of like me where it's like, that's just not an option because the prices are so ridiculous, I want to share with you why I chose this one, and why I'm excited about it. So to start off, I wanted a camera that still had a small size to it. The X100F was amazing. I loved how small it was. I loved that when I had it on a strap, I just could put it here and I almost could forget about it. This is slightly bigger, but the big difference is going to be the lens, because while the X100 series have a fixed lens, this has a interchangeable. So I can put on whatever lens I want. This is the Fujifilm 18mm, and so this is probably one of the thinnest lenses I can get for this camera. There's a couple other ones out there that I plan to pick up, but with this, it comes in at just under 500 grams. The X100F was around 450, I think. So, I mean, body alone, it's like 380, but then the lens adds an extra like 115, 116, something like that. So it's still relatively small. Definitely not something I'm gonna throw in my pocket, but it's easy to throw in like a sling bag or just keep around my neck. Especially when you take the hood off. Like, this is still relatively small and it feels very close to the size of the X100 series. So that was a big win. I also wanted a camera that was similar to the X100F in the sense of the tactile dials. So you still have this dial up top to change your shutter speed. You have the compensation. You do lose the ISO dial, but that you can just control on the front of the camera here. And then I love being able to change the aperture on the lens. So kind of keeping some similarities with my old camera here, which was important. I already mentioned that this is an interchangeable lens camera, and so I love that. That does give me a little bit more versatility, a little bit more options. If I want to, you know, get a lens that is going to give me a larger focal length than my X100F had, I can do that. Right now, this one, the 18mm with the crop sensor on there, is about the same as what you would get on the Fujifilm X100 series. but I plan to pick up another couple of lenses to be able to have some more options, have a little bit more fun, get a little bit more creative with this camera. So I'm excited for that new challenge, because that definitely will be a challenge to kind of switch it up. Another couple things about this one that intrigued me was it has a flash built in, which not all Fujifilms do, especially these smaller ones, so that was a big deal. I wanted to continue to have the Fujifilm film simulations, and the XT30 does that, allows you to create your own custom film simulations. And then honestly, I just really liked the look of this camera. I was kind of debating between this and the XT3, and I just liked the look of this one a little bit more, along with the fact that there's a tilt out screen. So that's pretty nice. And it just has some really incredible photo and video specs on it. So, I mean, to me, this was a no-brainer. There was no way I was going to switch like to the X100V or VI, and I just couldn't justify paying that price to fix that camera. So I decided, let's make a change. Let's get something new. So I'm excited to test this out. I'll give you some more of my thoughts later, because here's the thing. While there are new cameras out there, this is a, I don't know, 6-year-old camera, maybe a little bit less, 5-year-old camera, something like that. And it's still a phenomenal camera. And I think that's cool about Fujifilm is they have so many different options out there. That you can kind of pick up a camera that is a little bit older, a little bit cheaper, and still has some really amazing specs and can allow you to take some really fun photos, make some really fun videos, because I'm really impressed about the video quality on here as well. But yeah, these are just my right off the bat thoughts on this camera. I'm excited to use it. It just came in the mail today. So I'm excited to test it out, use it, give you my thoughts on this camera. But yeah, new everyday carry camera. Let's see how we like it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Let me know, what camera would you purchase? If you had to pick a new Fujifilm camera, what would you pick? Would you go with the XT30? Would you wait and try to get one of the X100 VIs? Let me know your thoughts. And if you like this video, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next video.